Hi everyone, welcome to this new Mediterranean recipe. Today we are going to cook some carrot soup. It's going to be simple, very fast to make and with flavor. Let's go. So I start this nice soup with a saucepan. I'm going to boil the water. I'm adding big salt. And I'm adding a bay leaf. I want to perfume the water. So yeah, I took bay leaf, but if you have thyme, take thyme. If you have basil, put some basil. You can put a lot of herbs. Big knife. We take 2 carrots and we want to remove the skin. So yeah, no worries about the brown stains. They are just the earth. Means they are real. Just removing them, otherwise the water will be too brown, too dark. I want to slice the carrot. Because we want the carrot in small pieces, so the carrot will cook quickly into the saucepan, and then we will mix all our vegetables. And I'm going to do the same with the potato. For the potato, I could have left the skin because the skin is eatable and it's full of vitamins. But for this recipe, as I will mix everything after boiling, I want to remove the skin. It's better. And I slice the potato the same way I did for the carrots. For the potato, I will put it into the water. Because otherwise, if the potato is in contact with the air, the potato will be dirty. So the water protects the potato. Up everything into a plate, so the cutting board will be clear and clean. As usual, if you want more Mediterranean recipes, just subscribe to the channel. I'm preparing a new cutting board for cutting the bread. So yeah, I don't want to cut the bread on my big cutting board. So yeah, see the knife, I will damage my cutting board for sure. This is the garlic. I'm taking a small knife. And this time for the garlic, we will just remove the skin. We are not going to chop it or slice it. Okay, it's boiling. Then all the vegetables into the water. I'm just removing the water from the potato. So yeah, about the water into the saucepan, when you are doing a soup, it's better to start with low water. If you have too much water into the saucepan, then when you will mix the vegetables, your soup is going to be too much liquid. If your soup is too thick, then you'll have to add water, that's it. So yeah, back to work, rubbing with the garlic. And yeah, you understand that it's not a recipe you can do if you are dating someone. Yeah, just don't waste any garlic. I put it into the saucepan. Just don't forget to remove it before mixing. That's not an obligation to add croutons into this recipe, but personally I prefer because it adds something to chew, you know. It's crispy, so it's a good mix with the liquid from the carrot soup. I'm preparing a skillet, cast iron skillet for the croutons. I'm adding olive oil, of course. For the heat, this is medium heat. Yeah, not high heat because the olive oil will smoke otherwise. I'm putting this paper on the plate because after the croutons will be oily, very fat. So yeah, it's better to absorb the fat. And during that time, I'm preparing fresh parsley. And I'm going to chop it. And I put the croutons into the skillet. I do it in several times because you don't want to create humidity. They won't be crispy. Yeah, you want to watch them because even though the heat is medium, they may burn fast. And I will add the parsley into the skillet. So when you do this, be sure that this is the end for the croutons. You don't want to cook the fresh herbs. It's not good. It's better to add them at the end. Yeah, that's definitely Mediterranean vibes. Believe me. Yeah, don't hesitate to add oil because those croutons are very craving from oil. It's been now 20 minutes that I put the vegetables boiling into the saucepan and I'm testing if they are cooked with the tip of a knife. Okay, it looks like it's ready for mixing, but before mixing I'm removing the bay leaf and the garlic. Yeah, that already happened to me that I left the bay leaf and then I mixed the soup. Believe me, that wasn't what I expected. Up. Yeah, those carrots were fresh and taken on the local market. Then you see, this is definitely orange. It looks like orange juice. And yeah, here the potato is here for making the soup thicker and more tasty. I'm adding cumin. I want to give it a little bit of salt and pepper. Check out that orange color. That smells good into the kitchen, believe me. Yeah, olive oil for sure. And then croutons. Yeah, it's shiny. And we finish with the parsley. Yeah, shiny orange. It was my carrot soup with its croutons. I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like more Mediterranean recipes, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, share and give it a like. Let me know if you have any trouble making the recipe. I'd be happy to help you. And I wish you bon appétit. Bye!